Hello, hello, hello. Let's talk about muscles. That is not muscles. That is muscles, even though I like to call them muscles. All right, so we're going to do the muscular system. Why is the muscular system important for our body? Well, basically, we would just be standing here and not even be alive if we didn't have muscles. Muscles help us move. Muscles help us live. A lot of our organs, including our heart, are made up of muscles, different kinds. So let's go into detail about that. Why is it important for our bodies? Well, muscles help our bodies move. They also help us perform tasks inside our body to stay alive. And if you remember from the nervous system video that we watched prior to this, there's involuntary muscles and there's voluntary muscles. So the voluntary muscles are the ones that we decide to move, and our cerebrum is what controls it. There are also involuntary muscles that we have, and the brainstem or the medulla is what controls those. And those are things that we don't have to think about when they move, because that part of our brain takes care of it for us. Okay, while you guys are catching up, I am going to color the word muscular system. So let me have you guys think while we're coloring, what is a muscle that is not the heart, but it is inside our body that works to keep us alive? I want you to think about that and see if you can guess correctly. You might have something different than one of your classmates and still be right, because there's more than one. This isn't perfect, but I still want it to be color, because color, did you guys know that color helps you remember things? You didn't. Well, now you know. It's not, oh no, I broke it. I pressed too hard. Did you guys know that color helps you remember things? That is why I do color in science, because there's so much stuff to remember. Okay, we're going to do cardiac muscle. Now, cardiac muscle is our heart. The word cardiac means heart. C-A-R-D-I-A-C. Cardiac muscle is the muscle in our heart. It is involuntary because we do not have to think for our for our heart to pump every time. The function of it, which means what is the cardiac muscle's job? What does it do? Why is it there? To help your heart pump blood. Every time your heart moves or squeezes, if it squeezes, then it pumps blood. When it gets bigger, it's taking blood in. And then when it squeezes, it's pushing the blood out, and so forth. So it needs to have muscles in order to move. All right. Now the next one is called, now I'm going to see if you guys figure this one out. It's called smooth muscle. Well, that doesn't tell me much, that it's smooth, and we can see how they all look different. You see how the pictures up close, that's not what they look like when they're enlarged, but that's really up close what a piece of it looks like under a microscope. Smooth muscle is to help all of your internal organs function. Well, think about your stomach. Your stomach has to crush food. It goes in and out and moves as it moves the food out. Your diaphragm is helping you breathe. So this is also involuntary because those, we don't have to think about our organs working. It helps our organs to function, like our stomach. And it is smooth, like the name. Okay. The last one is skeletal muscle. That's the muscle that is on our arms, on our backs, on our legs. The skeletal muscle is what helps us move, and we do have to think about that. Even though when I say think about it, you don't have to go, okay, brain, all right, left leg up, left leg down, left leg. That's not what I mean when you have to think about it. You just say, okay, I'm going to move, and then you move. Okay, your body just doesn't make you get up and move by itself. That's what I mean. Okay, now the last part is the number of muscles in your body. All right, put a number in your brain. Ready? What was it? Let me see. Let me see if you're close. 600. There are 600 muscles in your body. Now you have to think about the heart muscles, the organ muscles, your skeletal muscles, all of the smaller tiny muscles that you don't know about. There's 600 number of muscles inside of your body. Now the next one is how to keep healthy. In order for your muscles to be healthy is to exercise, and that helps us build our strength with our skeletal muscles. And eating healthy, in addition to exercise, keeps our heart healthy and the rest of our body healthy and functioning at its best. And the ways that muscles can get hurt is they can get sprained or strained. Have you ever had that happen where you sprained your ankle? Or a cramp, like a cramp in your leg or a stomach cramp. And so that is I'm doing it a little bit blue and then red over it because heart muscle has a little bit of blue tint to it because of the blood. It's kind of purplish to a point. Okay. Go. And one more. All right, so that is the muscular system. And once you're done with that part, we are going to talk about tendons. All right, let's do our notes on tendons. Tendons is the connective tissue. Now remember at the very beginning of the unit we talked about tissue, how it's not like a tissue, it's cells make up tissue and tissue makes up organs. So it's the part that makes up organs, that it attaches muscles to bones. That's supposed to be an S. Now, if you think about it, your arm muscles, your leg muscles, they are attached to your bones, and otherwise they would be flopping everywhere when you moved your arms. So tendons is what keeps the muscles attached to the bone. So sometimes you get something called tendonitis. Now, tendonitis is when you swell up your tendon and then it hurts when you move. So that is the muscular system.